They cannot blackmail you regarding a court case. Spiritual court is now in session. Okay. So look, they're going to prison for a long time because they stole your generational wealth. My goodness. Okay. They stole your generational wealth, this inheritance that was left to you, and they was thinking about blackmailing you, but they don't have anything to blackmail you with. We picked up before that they had private investigators watching you, trying to dig for dirt, and they couldn't find nothing. Okay. And if you do have anything in your background check, you own it, like you don't care. So they cannot blackmail you. All right. So this is what they tried to do, and it failed, just like everything else. Tell us more, Holy Spirit. Oh. Okay. Yeah, it failed. Time's up, bitch. It's over. And they know it too. It says pretending like they don't know, but they know. They know that this little game is over. They know that they're going to be doing a long time in prison. All right, let's see. Arson. They could have tried to burn some type of evidence, and that's not working. We have here a notary is involved. They're going to ask you to co-sign something. Don't do it. So this could be something that they already did. You told them, no, you're not going to co-sign anything. And, they just went and they got something. Okay, look, something that's maybe regarding a property. All right. Well, this property is the inheritance. Yeah, look, it says here, co-sign. You didn't co-sign, and look, we got building a house. So there is something that they're doing. And look, abuse of power. They abuse their power. They have connections, and they're building a house, or they was building a house. It's over now. It's over for that now. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, tell us more, Holy Spirit. What does the collective need to know? What can we get with blackmail and court case? Blackmail and court case. Blackmail and court case. Confessing their sins. Oh my goodness. Okay, so again, this is like their only option. They're gonna have to just confess their sins. They could be in church right now confessing their sins for some of y'all, trying to, ask God for forgiveness. But no, they're going to be confessing to the feds. All right, they have no other choice. They're going to just confess, and they're going to work with the feds. We picked up on that last week. Yeah, Ten of Swords, because they're going to prison, and they know that this is going to be rock bottom for them. So they're going to confess. All right, your family is involved. A P.O. box, we're going to see if it comes out, but that could be significant. Clown Town, all right? Somebody told me to write that. So confirmation to you, Clown Town. A child care provider, okay? Someone is a child care provider. Tell me more. Okay, we have here someone uses a cane. A stolen check. There was a check that was going to you. They stole it. So now, oh wow, look at this. So I wrote this maybe like a month ago. So it was a movie that popped up on my YouTube. And the movie was called Hoodlum. So these things could be significant. The name Jimmy, rat poison, cyanide powder, almonds, ice cream, the year 1997. A mobster could be significant. Someone could be trying to poison you. We have here Bumpy Johnson. So Bumpy or Johnson could be significant. And we have here Valley Redmond. Okay, so those names could be significant as well. This particular part that popped up, it was not the whole movie. It was just a scene. And I feel like it was something that I needed to write down. Like, I feel like it was definitely Spirit telling me, write this shit down, because this is significant for somebody. They gave the guy ice cream. They knew that he was allergic to almonds. So he said that he could smell the almonds. So he asked, it was a new guy. It was a diner that he always goes to. Yeah, like a diner, whatever. And the new guy, he was really someone that was sent in. Remember, we've been picking up on this neighbor. That we said yesterday. We saw that he's involved. He's part of the group. For some of y'all, it's not a he, it's a she. But yesterday it came out male neighbor. So it could be something like that. Like, it's an inside job. Like, the owner didn't know, because the owner, this guy, he's a mobster. So they respected him. The owner respected him, but the owner didn't know that the guy that was hired was someone from the opposite side, okay? So he was pretending like he was just, you know, serving him the ice cream, but he put almonds in it, and he knew that it was to poison him. So then he said that it was cyanide powder. I can't remember the whole thing that I saw. My memory may be a little bit off. But it was something about cyanide powder that smells like almonds. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Anyways, he knew that if he smells anything that smells like powder, I mean like almonds, that it's cyanide powder, and that they trying to poison him. The point of that whole scene was that it was a poison attempt. Okay? And it was with ice cream. All right? So that could be significant for somebody. You have uncovered a deep level of corruption. So look, I just said mobsters, you know, like there's a lot of organized crime here, and you uncovered a lot of this corruption. They could be trying to poison you. All right. They could have poisoned your loved one, the one that passed away and left you something. They could have poisoned them. All right. Or they're trying to poison you, and that's not going to work. Okay. Let's see what else we can get. Tell us more. And be careful with the neighbor, okay? Because, again, maybe the neighbor is going to come. Hey, I'm the new neighbor. You know, you got some sugar? Whatever they be fucking doing. Like, hey, knock, knock. Oh, you know. No, I don't got nothing for you. All right, birds. You could be seeing birds. Or a bird. Maybe something about a bird is significant. I think someone told me to write that too. So, confirmation with the bird. All right, let's see. Like the birds is monitoring spirits, okay? So it's confirmation that you are being monitored, that they're watching you. The karmic stole your mail and signed your signature, okay? So we have here fraud and mail theft. This is what these people did, okay? We got your family, all right? So they stole a check. That could be how they did this, all right? Maybe the check came in the mail or something, and they signed your signature. Because we already got here, they co-signed something after you said no, and they're building a whole house, okay? So that could be how they're building this house with this check, this money that was left to you. And you're going to be receiving communication from a court official. Yeah, it says here, evil will not prevail. Absolutely. So let me clarify this communication to see what we get. Clarify receiving communication from a court official. Okay, so look, this is you see how it says here, invitation? An invitation, like them telling you to come to court. The 9 of coins. All right, so let's see. This could be some type of money, regarding some type of money, or what something did. We have collaborate. All right, let's see what else. This is the 5 of Swords, trying to win at all costs. Oh, on the inheritance. Okay. So this communication is going to be with the proposal and invitation. It's going to be about, you know, you having to come, right? To come into the courthouse because of what somebody did to be financially stable, financially, you know, abundant. They collaborated. You see how it says doing it together. They collaborated with people. The 5 of Swords is winning at all costs. So they did something to win at all costs. And it was regarding, and look, buying a house. Right here we got building a house. So again, they co-signed. They did something with your signature. They stole a check. They changed or they redirected or did something with your mail. Okay, that's mail theft. So there's a lot that they did here, and this is the inheritance. This is the money that was left to you. Estate, buying a house, a family legacy, wealth, lineage. Okay, this is what they did. So they're gonna call you or send you a letter. I don't know how they be communicating with people from the court. I don't know. Maybe they'll even pop up at your door. But it's regarding the inheritance, the money that was left to you, and stealing it. All right. So expect communication from the court. All right, so let me see real quick. Let me look for the timing deck, because y'all be wanting to know. Okay, I got it right here. Y'all be wanting to know the timing. All right, let's see. If you like this deck, click the link in my bio. This is my perfect timing oracle deck to be able to predict timing. All right, Holy Spirit, let me get 2. Let's do 2. There's 2 groups, okay? Because there's a lot of people that be watching from all different platforms. So we're going to do 2 timelines. This is when you're going to get the communication for Group A. Group A can expect communication from the courts. When? Okay, so for Group A, in a couple of weeks, expect communication from the courts, okay? All right, so let's see now. Okay, let's see now. Group B. Whoa. Okay. In the very near future. Okay, and then we got 2 months. All right, so for some of y'all, 2 months is not that near, but when it comes to divine timing, it's close. Okay, it's different. Divine timing and in our timing is different. So for y'all in Group B, they're gonna reach out to you in 2 months. Okay, so expect that communication. Okay, and then we have this one in a couple of weeks. So that one is for Group A. All right, so let's move on. Let's see what else. All right, what else the collective needs to know, Holy Spirit? Somebody has a Mazda. Somebody has a son. You could be somebody's son. The number 10 is significant. This is October. Okay, so Scorpio, Libra could be significant. Somebody is going through drug withdrawals. Okay, one of these karmics. And we have here karmic relatives. Okay, so one of your relatives is it could be one of your relatives, somebody's son, you know. But they are going through drug withdrawals right now. So they're unpredictable. They're trying to do anything to get money. All right. We already see that the money that they stole from you, they're going to have to pay you back. So they're stressed about a lot of things. So they're going to this right here, to drugs, to try to forget about their problems or some shit. But no, that's not going to work. All right. Look, somebody involved in this group, they are having sexual relations with a crooked cop. Okay, and they think that this is going to help them, and it's not going to help them. They're just going to get fucked. Okay, yeah, look, they're just going to get that D. Okay, that's it. They're just going to get that Z, that ding-a-ling, and that's it, because they're not going to be able to help them. All right, this is God's plan. God is ready to give these people their karma. So nope, it don't matter if they're having relations with a crooked cop or not. All right, tell me more, Holy Spirit. Living room. So there's a chat about you in the living room. They're talking in the living room. A nurse is involved. Look, they could be talking in the living room of an Airbnb. All right, talking, paranoid. A nurse is involved in this. Let's see what's the living room about. What are they talking about in this living room, Holy Spirit? What's going on in this living room? Oh, they fighting in the living room. Oh my God. Yo, there's conflict in the living room. Oh my goodness. Wow, they're fighting. Okay. Oh my God, look at the bottom of the deck. Listen, the 5 of Wands is the same. It's the same card. I got 2 decks mixed together. This is the 5 of Wands. So look, in the upright, this is what we got in the upright. This is them. They're having debates, rivalry, conflict, disagreement, strife, tension. All right, clashing egos. They're being petty right now. This is them. 5 of Wands. See the 5 people with the wands fighting? So now, in the reverse, bottom of the deck, underlying energy, someone is trying. There's one of them there that's trying to have peace. Okay, they don't want to fight. But there's people fighting within, this group here. All right, there's one here that they want peace. You see, they want peace. In the reverse, they don't want to fight. So there's somebody in the middle like, yo, chill, yo, wait, relax, bro. Chill out, bro. Oh my God, maybe it's a guy, because why am I picking up that voice like a guy, like chill out, bro, like don't fight. We got to get our heads together and we got to figure this out. Nah, bro, it's over. Then they're fighting. You stupid, you should have took the mail. You moving sloppy. Why you ended up stealing the mail and you did this like that. Now, they got a paper trail, like somebody's screaming. That's what I'm getting. Like they arguing like that, like they're blaming each other because they're mad that they couldn't get away with this shit. All right, let's see what we get from here. What can we get with this poison attempt, this movie, Holy Spirit? Can we get something from that? Setting the record straight. Setting the record straight. So you could be, what's at the bottom? You could be setting the record straight, saying something. Yeah, look, running and we got afraid. So somebody was trying to poison you. Or they're going to try. Again, be careful with these neighbors or anybody. If they want to bring you ice cream or anything like that, just don't eat nothing from nobody, period. All right? Because there's something here about a poison attempt. They want to run because you're speaking the truth. You're setting the record straight. You are exposing what they're doing. They are afraid of you and what you know. So they want to get you out of the way. That's not going to happen. All right? But they're trying it. Yeah, with the Queen of Swords here, even if you're a king or a queen, it don't matter. The swords is about the truth. You are speaking the truth about what they're doing or about what they did. All right, so they try to poison you or they're planning to do that. So just, you are 5 steps ahead of the game. You're not going to eat nothing from nobody. You're not going to go nowhere where they invite you and that's it. All right, we have the Page of Cups here. So the Page of Cups, it is an invitation. And look, bottom of the deck, we have staged event. All right, so look, they're being strategic. All right, they're trying to play chess, not checkers, like trying to be strategic and stage some type of an event. All right. So then with this Page of Cups, this is an invitation, a message telling you, hey, you want to come over? We haven't seen you in a while. We're having a get together or some bullshit, come through. That's for somebody. All right. They're going to invite you. And again, it could even be the damn neighbor. Okay. There's something staged that they're going to stage. There is already, they already planned it out and they're going to try to act like it's normal. So just be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of people right now more than ever because, it's getting close to the ending of this shit. Time's up, So they're going to start acting desperate, okay? They're going to start doing weird things. So be aware, all right? Okay, so let me now pull some names. All right, Holy Spirit, who is involved here? If you see your name, this is giving you confirmation. There's a message here for you. If you see the karmic's name, there's your confirmation that they are involved. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you don't see any name, that's okay. You take what resonates from the message. All right. We have here Los, Eugene, Veda, Mandy, Jessica, Chester, Dre, Nino, Alicea, Pat, Reem, Brandon, Rel, Haas, Diamond, Harrison, Ray, Antoinette, Lynn, Lo, Marley, Cruz, Charlene, Lorena, Cecilia, Booker, and Bird. Oh, look, and I said something about a bird earlier. So Bird, maybe the last name Bird is significant. All right, Preston, Phil, Jeanette, Dirk, Karina, Gerardo, Calvente, Louis, Phyllis, Trevor, Rodney, Thomas, Margie, Marlene, Gino, Ethan, Hubert, Jamie, Rory, Quinn, Murphy, Malika, LaCroix, Ginger, Karen, Buckley, Maria, Sheila, Darius, McGee, and Cole. Let's pull again. Biggie, Tanner, Tristan, Hassan, Shannon, Evans, Margaret, Darnell, Estelle, Derek, Valerie, Cannon, Frost, Rob, and Esther. Connor, Candace, Claude, Aubrey, Zachary, Brittany, Latricia, Noel, Gibbons, Jaden, Ruby, DeVille, Joelle, Thompson, Carol, DeSalvo, Burley, Cindy, Holly, Clara, Danny, Omar, and Vance. Anything else? Okay. Anthony, Lucas, Chris, Mendez, Mitch, Christy, Chapman, Maya, Wallace, Rollins, Kelvin, Jones, Tamara, Danielle, Otero, Khan. Oh, we got Joelle twice. I just said Joelle. Listen, I said Joelle earlier too in the karmic tea reading. So there's something about a Joelle that is significant today because my goodness, like I said it twice. It was two different cards. And now we got Joelle twice here too. Like, oh my God. All right. Joelle, Adonis, Otero. Okay, I don't even know. Did I even do this? All right, let's start all over. I got distracted. Anthony, Lucas, Chris, Mendez, Mitch, Christy, Chapman, Maya, Wallace, Rollins, Jones, Kelvin, Tamara, Danielle, Khan, Otero, Jenkins, Karina, Joelle, Roland, Adonis, Josh, Patricia, Moore, Corey, Tavares, Arthur, Nelson, Annie, Billy, Steve, Walker, Jeff, and Sloan. Oh, my goodness. All right, y'all. That's what I got here. I hope I was able to bring clarity and confirmation to whoever needed to receive this message. Spiritual court is now adjourned. Peace.